Hello and welcome to Penn State Up Close. I'm Justin, and today I'm going to go step by step to show you how to complete your self-reported academic record for your Penn State application. Your self-reported academic record, more commonly referred to as SRAR, is a record of every class that you've taken and grade that you've earned in high school, as well as any classes that are currently in progress. As the name implies, your academic record is self-reported by you, so to complete your SRAR, you'll need an updated copy of your high school transcript. If you don't have a copy of your transcript, we recommend reaching out to your school counselor to see if they can provide you with one. Please note that we no longer require or accept high school transcripts when you apply to Penn State. We will, however, ask you to submit an official final high school transcript that we'll use to verify the information you've entered on your SRAR later in the admissions process. I'll explain this in more detail later in this video. To access your SRAR, you'll need a My Penn State account. You may have already created this account if you started the My Penn State application. Otherwise, you'll need to create one. You can access or create your My Penn State account by going to admissions.psu.edu/MyPennState. Once your account is created, you can log in and click on the Self-Reported Academic Record button. The next page will give you detailed instructions on how to properly enter your coursework and grades. It's very important that you report this information exactly as it appears on your high school transcript. Once you've read through the instructions, you can click on the Continue to Complete Your SRAR button at the bottom of the page. The next page will show you status updates for your SRAR and list the colleges and universities to which your SRAR is associated. Any university listed and linked in this section will receive your SRAR once it's submitted. After reviewing this information, you can click on the Begin button at the bottom of the page. You'll start by confirming your high school graduation month and year. If you haven't yet graduated from high school, please list your projected high school graduation date. Next, you'll want to indicate the high schools that you've attended by clicking on the Add School button. You'll be prompted to enter the country, state, and name of your high school in the school lookup form. After you enter this information, click on the Search button and a list of schools matching your criteria will appear. Review this list and select your school. If your school is not listed, or if you're home educated, click the prompts on the page to enter your school information. After you select your school, you'll need to enter your dates of attendance, the grading scale, and the structure of courses at your school. You should be able to find this information on your high school transcript or by asking your school counselor. When entering your dates of attendance, the from date should be the month and year that you first started attending this school, and the to date should be the month and year you expect to graduate, or the date that you last attended this school. You'll continue by entering the grading scale and the structure of courses at your school. If you need assistance entering this information, try clicking on the question mark icons, or feel free to reach out to us at admissions@psu.edu. If you attended multiple high schools between your freshman and senior year, you'll want to click on the Add Another School button to add all of the schools that you've attended before moving forward. Once all of your schools are entered, you can click on the Enter Coursework button to start entering your course and grade information. When completing this section, it's very important to enter your grades and courses exactly as they appear on your transcript. Do not round numbers or add plus or minus to letter grades that don't have them on your transcript. You can enter your coursework in two ways, by either year or subject area. In most cases, entering your coursework by year will be the easiest option. The next thing you'll want to do is click on the green pencil icon under GPA and class rank. This is where you'll enter your cumulative weighted GPA, unweighted GPA, and rank information. If your school does not calculate GPA or rank, select the appropriate options listed on the page. Once this section is complete, click on the Continue button at the bottom of the page to move on to the Enter Coursework section. If you selected to enter your coursework by year, you'll be able to go through each grade level to enter your course and grade information. For this example, I'll start by entering coursework for my freshman year. The first thing you'll want to do is enter your GPA for this academic year only. If you did not receive or don't know your GPA for this academic year, click on the corresponding checkbox. Next, you'll indicate which grade the courses were taken in. Since I'm entering courses for my freshman year, I'll select 9th grade. Now it's time to add new coursework. Reference your transcripts to find your 9th grade year and enter the courses that you took during this year one by one. Start by selecting the appropriate subject area and generic course title that best describes the subject matter of the course. For example, if you took Algebra 2 in 9th grade, you'll want to select Mathematics and Algebra 2 from the drop-down menus. In the course name section, you'll want to enter the course title exactly as it appears on your transcript. Course level is where you can indicate the level at which you took the course, including if the course is an AP, IB, or honors course. If your transcript doesn't identify the course level of a course, you'll want to select Standard for the course level. Next, you'll select the course length, which represents how long you took the course and how your school issues final grades for the course. If you've taken a course for an entire academic year and have one final grade on your transcript, select Full Year. This will allow you to enter one final grade for the course. If you've taken the course for one semester or are given final semester grades for a year-long course, select Semester. This will allow you to enter a final grade for one or both semesters. The same is true for trimester and quarterly grades. If you've taken the course as part of block scheduling, select Block Scheduled Term. This will give you the opportunity to enter your final grade for one or both block terms. Next, you'll indicate the grade that you received and the number of credits that you earned for that specific course. You'll finish entering the course by clicking on the Save Course button at the bottom of the page. You'll continue this process until you've entered every course that you've taken for this academic year. Once you're done with this academic year, click on the Back to Summary button at the bottom of the page. Notice how the information you just entered populates in the summary section. You can use this as a guide to keep track of what you've entered into your SRAR. You'll now want to continue completing your SRAR by entering your coursework and grades for the rest of your academic career. When doing this, there are several things you'll want to keep in mind. First, make sure that you enter every class that you've taken and grade that you received during your high school career, including all repeated or failed courses. If you have trouble finding a course, try searching for it under Other Subject Area in the Subject Area tab. This is where you'll find courses such as Culinary Arts or Driver's Education that might not fit into any other category. Additionally, you can select Other under the generic course title to enter a unique course that doesn't fit anywhere else. If you're a high school senior, choose In Progress as your grade for all of your 12th grade courses, including both scheduled and in progress courses. If you've already completed a 12th grade course and received a final grade, please list the grade that you received, but do not enter any in progress marking period grades. If you took algebra, geometry, or world language courses prior to 9th grade, please indicate those courses in the middle school section. When entering middle school courses, please select either Pass or Fail as your grade. If you didn't take algebra, geometry, or world language in middle school, you can leave the entire middle school section blank. Once all of your course and grade information is listed for each academic year, you can click on the Review and Submit button at the bottom of the page to review what you've entered and verify its completeness and accuracy. Once your academic record has been submitted, it's considered a final document and can only be modified or updated by contacting our undergraduate admissions office at admissions@psu.edu. If everything looks correct, you can click the Submit button at the bottom of the page to submit your self-reported academic record to Penn State. If you're admitted and decide to enroll at Penn State, you'll be required to submit an official final high school transcript showing your graduation date, which we will use to validate your SRAR for accuracy and verify your high school graduation. We will reach out to you when it's time to submit your transcript, so please keep an eye on your email. That's an overview for how to complete and submit your self-reported academic record for your Penn State application. Completing your SRAR typically takes about an hour, so be sure to give yourself enough time. If you get stuck or have trouble with your SRAR, I recommend checking out the SRAR troubleshooting link in the description of this video. As always, if you have any questions or need help along the way, don't hesitate to reach out to us at admissions@psu.edu.